Welcome to today's episode of The Young and the Restless. We start out where we left off on the red carpet with Nick, Sharon, Sally, and Adam. And Nick says that he didn't realize Sharon was going with Adam to the ball. Sharon turns to him and says it was last minute. And they were forced to take a picture together, all four of them. Then we see the entrance of Liana Love, and she arrives and she sees Jack and Diane on the red carpet, and Jack wonders why she is there, and she reminds Jack that she is GC celebrity journalist. Then we see Billy arrives at the coffee house waiting for Chelsea, and Chelsea comes down and says that she can't decide what to wear. Billy wonders what is the real reason why she isn't really going, and Chelsea says that she has anxiety and she is not ready for it. Then we see Phyllis watches as Diane and Jack are on the red carpet. Diane then gives her ring to Jack and says that they need to hold off because Liana might leak the story. Then we go inside and we see Vic tells Sally she doesn't have to try and hide her stomach. She is drawing more attention to it by constantly covering it up. Sally talks, but then we see Nicky come over. And while Nicky tries to talk to Sally tries to talk to Nicky. Nicky gives a face of not interested. Then we see Victor continues to complain about Ashley hanging out with Tucker, and then he moves on to tell Tucker to sell him the company. Tucker says that he is selling to Devon. Victor says good luck with that. Then we see Adam and Sharon is at the bar, and they see Nicky and Nick and Sally and Vic talking, and they decide to go over to join. And things got a little bit tense. Then Nicky and Vic took away themselves. Back at the coffee house, Billy tells Chelsea that there is no pressure. They can stay home and watch a movie. Chelsea then says that her therapist says that she should face every situation she gets head on and not to run. Then we see Devon and Abby watch Victor and Jill talk, and Devon thinks that something is up with them. Jill and Mimi run into each other, and Mimi reminds Jill that she won a lawsuit against her for $1 million, and Jill says that money must be done by now. Mimi says that she turned that into $10 million. Then they continue to take digs at each other. Then Jill asks to let bygones be bygones, and Mimi says she doesn't think so and leaves. Then we see Nicky gathers everyone. She gives a speech and introduces everyone to the new lounge to go downstairs. And we see Jeremy is in a room, not his room, setting up something. And then Phyllis texts him. Then we see Phyllis does an approach to Danielle and Lily, and she tries to talk to Danielle, but Danielle ignores her. She starts crying, and she tells Danielle that she loves him, and all she does is to protect him. But Danielle says nothing. After Phyllis leaves, he claims that she is erratic. Then we see Phyllis goes and she approaches Summer, and Phyllis cries, and Summer asks why is she behaving like this, especially on this night. And just like Danielle, she claims that she is proud of Summer and hugs her and leaves. Summer claims her mom is acting weirder than usual. Tracy says that it's looking desperate and strange. Then downstairs in the lounge, we see Victor and Nicky gives a speech, and they do the honor to Neil by naming the lounge after Neil. It is dedicated to him. They call it the Neil Winters Jazz Lounge. And we see Phyllis watches from a distance, and then she leaves. Then we see Nicky and Victor do a group pic with Abby and Devon, and they leave out Lily. It was the photographer who then asked Lily to join to the photo. Afterwards, we see Devon ask Jill if Victor has anything to do with her changing her mind, and Jill says Victor is one of his biggest supporters. Then Mamie wants to have a family date with Nate, Lily, and Devon. Lily and Nate talk about the tribute and Elena, and he tries to talk to her about Devon, and Lily snaps and leaves. Then we see Audra approach Nate and ask him when is he going to give up. Then Vic comes by and steals Nate. We see Ashley and Liana get into it and Mamie had to stop Ashley. Then Jill tells Victor that Devon suspects that he had something to do with the change of heart. Lily goes to sit down and Devon sits next to her and asks if they can fix it. Then we see Chelsea still can't make up her mind and says that she needs to get rid of her insecurities, so she is ready. Then we see Vic and Nate are at the bar doing a toast, and then he asks Vic if she knows about the club being named after Neil, and she says no. He thinks that it will help ease the tension in his family. Then Elena walks in and sees them, and Audra goes to whisper to her in her ear and says that Victoria is making a move. Then Phyllis goes up to see Jeremy and he tells her to be more discreet. Jeremy says no, it is the time to get Diane up there so that they can set up the final stage of their plan. And downstairs we see Diane tells Jack that tonight isn't the right night to make the engagement announcement, and Jack agrees. Thanks for watching. Bye.